finish that last part on that verse, but I want you to get Sirach or letter of Jeremiah, the 6th, well, basically Baruch, the 6th chapter. If you can find Baruch, the very last chapter, it tell you in there, like starting like 19.
It says, even so will I do likewise.
Just end it off.
Sirach, yeah, that's like imagine us when we went and took over these other lands that we destroyed them and stuff like that too. So they wouldn't teach. So we wouldn't. They wouldn't teach us to follow after their customs and stuff like that. This is Deuteronomy chapter 20 and 17. It says, "But thou shalt utterly destroy them, namely the Hittites and the Amorites and the Canaanites and the Perizzites and the Hittites and the Jebusites, as the Lord thy God have commanded thee, that they teach you not to do after all their abominations which they have done unto their gods. So should you sin against the Lord your God." So yeah, when you go, even when you're taking over their lands and stuff, you're supposed to destroy them off and stuff and get rid of their idols and different things like that. This is Sirach chapter 6 and 32. "My son, if thou wilt, thou shalt be taught, and if thou wilt apply thy mind, thou shalt be prudent."
That's right. So if you would apply your mind, you're going to be taught, you're going to be made prudent. You're going to foresee the evil that's about to take place. But it's up to you to apply yourself, you know what I'm saying? You can't just be sitting back all lackadaisical thinking it's going to come into you, you know what I'm saying? You dropped it there.
Also, you got to be meek, man. You know, meek means teachable, man. A lot of people don't even let a person teach you.
Right. You got to be quiet, you know what I'm saying? When you come up to the truth, you got to be quiet and patient, you know what I'm saying, that you're going to receive the knowledge. And have faith that the Lord dealing with you enough to receive it too. Keep going on there just a little bit more.
If thou love to hear, thou shalt receive understanding.
Like the brother was saying, if you love to hear, you can't learn if you're talking. You know what I'm saying? Over the person that's trying to teach you. You gotta shut up, take notes, and listen.
Hey, it's a lot. How they say like that worldly saying, like, why you got 2 ears and 1 mouth? You're supposed to listen twice as much as you talk, man.
That's right.
Like, that's really some real shit, man. All right, the best thing to do when you learning something is shut the fuck up, man. All right?
That's why I told this nigga woman, hey, we can sing together, but we can't talk together.
Hey, the scriptures tell you that he say bow your head unto wise men, man. When you're in the presence of wise, what the fuck is he doing? When you're in the presence of wise men, you know what I'm saying, like the apostles and elders, a great millstone, you bow your head to them, man. I ain't talking about like worshiping, but to a degree you do worship the elders. You know what I'm saying? Because the scriptures tell you that you treat the elders as a father figure. You know what I'm saying? They worthy of double honor. But you bow your head into them, man. So you, humbleness, but also that you could receive what they putting down, man.
Jake think this some type of competition. You know how Jake is always in competition with each other. You know what I'm saying? That's why you got all them niggas coming at the apostles. They know the apostles got the light on them, man. All right. That's why they feel like if I take them out, I'll be the next nigga. I'll be the big nigga in Israel if I take out apostles hard, nigga. Yeah, that nigga's fucking
that shit dumb carnal thoughts, man. Scripture tell you to let go of these mortal thoughts, man. Y'all niggas, y'all mere mortals. You know what I'm saying? But y'all trying to do immortal shit. Like y'all trying to go up against the men of the Lord. And y'all gonna be going up against the Lord by doing that. You got that out? Let him finish his last verse right quick, and then that's Baruch.
And if thou bow thy ears, thou shalt be wise.
So that's it. If you bow thy ears, you're gonna be made wise, man. Go ahead.
Stand the multitude of the elders. Cleave unto him that is wise.
And I was just making mention of standing the multitude of the elders, cleave unto him that is wise, bow down thy ear that you may be wise, man.
Be willing to hear every godly discourse, and let not the parables of understanding escape thee.
So don't let the parables of understanding escape you. Don't let what you've been taught flee from you. You got to meditate upon these scriptures day and night to the best of your ability. And he was talking about, once again, being up there with the apostles and elders, learning from them. You ain't always got to be there in person, but watching their lives. And like right now, Apostle Gabar is going live, and I didn't know until I just got the notification, man. They constantly putting out information for us to receive. But like he said, you got to be willing to want to know and want to learn. I'm gonna have you start up like
even when brothers go to New York, this and stuff, when they go up there, they hold their peace. You gotta be able to receive their spirit, receive that energy they putting out here. remain humble and receive that. You can't go up in front of the elders and be running your mouth and try to act like you know more than them and try to boast yourself up in the
They've been doing it for 30 plus years, man. How can a newbie come up and teach you something? You know what I'm saying? That's pride, though. The scriptures tell you that knowledge puffeth up. You got a little knowledge, you've been in for a year or two, and now you feel like I can take on the men of the Lord. You know? And they've been doing it for 30 years. That's 30 winters that they done endured. You think they really trying to deal with their shit? They'd be to put a curse on your ass and you'd be fucked up somewhere, man. It'll be to put a curse up and the Lord will probably answer it too.
Right away.
Straight up. You know what I'm saying? Because they've been diligent.
This is Baruch 6 and 13. It says they wipe their faces because of the dust of the temple.
That's right. So, average Joe Smoes that worship these images, and I'm mainly speaking on King Tut, but all of these images, they got statues. They got to wipe the dust off themselves. The people that worship them statues, they can't do it themselves. The statue can't do it. They can't raise up their hand and just mold it to their side and wipe off the dust and then put it back down. You know what I'm saying? Somebody got to do it for them.
When there is much upon them, and he that cannot put to death one that offendeth him.
So I can say, fuck you, King Tut, and he can't do shit to me. You know what I'm saying? Because he's not no true power. The scriptures tell you that these idols don't live, sleep, breathe. They can't answer. They can't save you, man. They can't. Go ahead.
This is Isaiah chapter 45 and 5. I am the Lord, and there is none else. There is no power besides me. I girded thee, though thou hast not known me.
That's right. So he said there's none else beside him, man. Hey, the scriptures tell you he searched out the whole heavens and ain't find no other. Just him, man. You know? Keep going on that. We're gonna go down to like 24. Yeah.
Luke 6 and I'm starting at 14. And he that cannot put to death one that offendeth him, holdeth a scepter as though he were a judge of the country.
Now, when you see these different idols and shit, then you'll see what the nigga, and it's gonna speak on it too. The idol with the fucking bat head, or the there's like a cat head. Yeah, that eat it. That's what I'm talking. That's what I'm mainly getting at with these scriptures. I'm mainly getting at that Kemet shit. And the reason it affects me so much and it bothered the fuck out my spirit, or us as a whole, is because we was in Egypt and now we in spiritual Egypt. So that's kind of affected us more. I know Caesar Borgia play a role like a motherfucker to the Israel too, but Egyptology, that shit got our people snared up, man. Because the average Joe Smo is wrapped up into that. Yeah, they think they fucking Africans, man.
Hey, chill out, right quick. And that's them niggas, like, you gotta be spiritual, like with the reincarnation. Y'all them niggas, man, in the wilderness. Them niggas that worship that Egyptology shit. Y'all them niggas that wanted to go back to Egypt. The Most High took us out of ancient Egypt. Y'all them same spirits, man.
That's right.
Y'all love that. Y'all love that place.
They love that fucking place. They look at all of Africa as like one big Egypt. They don't even want to call it Africa. They just say the Egypt. The whole thing is Egypt. You know what I'm saying? Oh, keep going on that though. So basically, the point I was trying to make is it said one that holdeth a scepter or a dagger. You know what I'm saying? Them same fucking idols. You know what I'm saying? That people worship is the same ones you'll see holding a big ass axe. You'll see one holding a big ass sword, long, tall ass sword. But they can't do shit to nobody that offend them. I just said fuck King Tut and he ain't did shit about it. You know what I'm saying?
This verse 15. This verse 15, he have also in his right hand a dagger and an axe, but cannot deliver himself from war and thieves.
So if you was to walk up to one of them statues, like say it was just you know, you go to a museum, you'll see like random ass fucking statues up, or you go in somebody's house, you see a statue, and you decide to say, fuck it, I'm gonna knock it over. He can't do nothing with that dagger that he got. You know what I'm saying? To get back at you, like this nigga just knocked me over, bro. Pick me up, son. You know what I'm saying? Like, he can't do shit, bro.
Hey, just to add on to that, just like how Esau went in them tombs, man. Y'all got all them so-called Egyptian gods, man. Esau robbed y'all ass blind, man. Got all the gold and shit out y'all shit. Why them gods ain't do nothing, man?
That's right. They couldn't do shit to save themselves, but y'all have put all y'all trust in them guys, man. Like Elijah did to test something with you, and then he slew their ass afterwards when he told them, don't put no fire under. It was about 400 prophets that he was going up against, and it was just him. You know what I'm saying? It was like him. I believe it was just him. It could have been him and Elisha, but I believe it was just him. Just Elijah at the time. Yeah. If I'm not mistaken, I think it was too. You know what I'm saying? And it was like 400 other prophets. And they was like, where is he at, man? Is he going in a day's journey? Is he sleep, peradventure? So on and so forth, man. That's in 1 Kings, the 18th chapter. You know, like it speak on that. So man, even it's huh? Yeah, that's what I was saying. He killed all their ass afterwards, man. You got it though.
It's verse 16. Yeah, it's verse 16. Whereby they are knowing not to be gods, therefore fear them not.
That's right. They know not to be gods. None of these are gods, man. He said, fear them not, man. None of them can save you. Keep going.
For like as a vessel that a man useth is nothing worth when it is broken, even so it is with their gods. When they be set up in a temple, their eyes be full of dust. Thorough the feet of them that come in.
So as you come in the house, you know what I'm saying, you kind of track dirt, track debris. You bring that shit into the house and shit, man. And that it gets on them statues, man. But he said they can't wipe it off them damn. So he said, therefore fear them not. They know not to be gods. All right.
This is verse 18. And as the doors are made sure on every side upon him that offendeth the king, as being committed to suffer death, even so the priests make fast their temples with doors, with locks, with bars, lest their gods be spoiled with robbers.
That's right, because they know that they set them fucking idols on high. You and some rich, say polite, because he actually believes he's a fucking Hamite or Egyptian or whatever. You'll go up in his $1 million house and you might see a real 24, maybe 18 karat statue. Maybe it's a life-size statue of fucking King Tut. You know what I'm saying? So he got his house guarded up with, I got cameras outside, I got bars, I got locks on doors and all that shit to make sure don't nobody come steal this 18 karat life-size ass statue.
It's a god.
You know what I'm saying? Exactly. If it's a god, it should save itself. So this is what the scriptures is speaking on, and this is what our people are wrapped up into. All right, that's why I was just bringing out. I had the brother bring out through the spirit that Deuteronomy 12:8, man. That you should not go after these other people to do what they do after your own heart. And then the 12:30 to speak about that you should not follow after these heathens, man. To worship their gods, man. And these are heathen fucking gods.
You know what, Jake? I call Jake, man, culture vultures, man. Because yesterday, man, everybody wanted to celebrate this Irish fucking day, but you don't see Irish celebrating Black History Month.
Yeah.
Can I land back off of that too? Everybody was celebrating that St. Patrick's Day, and if you was drinking beer on that day, you was consuming yeast on the day of unleavened bread. That was the last day, the seventh day, which was a holy convocation, a Sabbath, and today is also a Sabbath, the original moon Sabbath. And so, if so, you was going off uneven knowingly, you know what I'm saying? Israel going off by simply drinking beer, you know what I'm saying, on the 7 days of unleavened bread, man. That's why Apostle Rumla was like, your best bet just to stick with wine until the 7 days be up. And it's up. It was up by last night at sundown. You know, it was over. But then that was the beginning of this Sabbath, and this one don't end until tonight. You know what I'm saying?
And the so-called holiday that these damn devils gave to the Negroes was Black History Month, and on that day you don't see no Irish person celebrating that day. Or no white people celebrating Black History Month, but our people celebrating all 8 so-called days, man.
Just right quick, this is a little disclaimer. We're not saying celebrating Black History Month is good. That shit off. You know what I'm saying? The brother's just using that as an example, man. You know,
that's how. I'm just using that as an example. That's how fucked up Jake is, man.
Ain't none of us black, man. Ain't none of us black. Black is like my coat. All these brothers' coats, man.
The word black means like filth. Yeah. The word white means pure.
Yep. Boy without light, man. So it's all a play on words because they worship their holy day, their holidays, but we got holy days, man. That's how Esau do. They got what's called new speech, where they take a word and put a different definition with it. Prime example, like gay. In the scriptures, gay means beautiful clothing. That's just one that is used. But you know, now you got like you can say like faggots and shit. You know. You got it, though. Or even the word faggot. You know what I'm saying? Faggot mean like a bundle of sticks. You know what I'm saying? But now they got Esau, he'll play on words. You say faggot, that's a hate crime. You know?
That's what they used to, it's a lot, it's right. Back in the ancient world, that's how they got faggot from. That's what they used to burn you homosexuals with, man. They would put sticks of faggot, man, and burn you niggas alive.
Yeah, burn the faggots, man. Y'all ain't supposed to survive anyway. Y'all fucking faggots. Y'all going off. You can't reproduce. You know what I'm saying? Scissoring or you know what I'm saying, sword fighting. You ain't gonna reproduce. That's against nature, man.
See, that's what they gotta understand, man. That sex was only created to reproduce.
That's right.
Like when animals have sex, they don't have sex for pleasure.
Right.
They have sex to reproduce or when they ain't eat.
Right.
This is Baruch 6 and 19, they light them candles, yeah, more than